So I think we're good. You want to take the baby away from her? Or?
Let me get the baby. Give me the baby. We do not condone. We don't condone it. Sometimes it just needs to happen.
Alright, so whenever you're ready.
I'm gonna throw this one next.
Alright. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Draftamania, the YouTube channel where we draft wrestlers, and in the calendar year, whoever has the most points gets a grand prize. We'll talk about that later, though. So, we had our first pay-per-view, day one. I'm just going to do a quick recap of all the points for each member. But before that, we're going to introduce ourselves. So here we have...
My name is Withdrawn, and I am the leader of the House of the Withdrawn.
I thought it was named Mattel.
Fuck.
Yeah, you fucked that one up.
There you go, you fucked up.
So there you go. As we're professional. Next up we got...
I started off at but we changed it to Swagalorians. And basically, we're gonna be the Swagalorians with the Z at the end.
There you go. Over here.
Since everybody want to joke around, my name is Cero Miedo.
Oh, okay, nice.
Cero Puntos, there we go.
There you go, there you go.
You wrote the gimmick.
Yeah, just like what you got today.
Now JP the Scrapper. So point breakdown, we're gonna start. Had Big E and Seth Rollins that netted him a total of 85 points. Then we go over here to the Swagalorian. He came in real clutch, so he had to replace Roman Reigns actually, and he replaced him with Brock Lesnar, and that got him 125 points alone. Then with Randy Orton, he got another 65. So in total, in first place right now, the Swagalorian, legendary. And of course, with as he already mentioned, Cero Miedo, 0 puntos. Sorry, 0 points. He had nobody on the show. So he comes in last place, and then I'm in third with 65, thanks to Becky Lynch. And I just want to go around the room real quick and just ask everybody like their personal thoughts on the show, what you guys thought, like what you liked, what you didn't like. And again, we'll start right here. 0 puntos.
All right, so what did I like? The main event. The main event was great.
Yeah. Agree.
Can't complain. Everything was great. What I didn't like, I wouldn't say that I didn't really like it, but I just really didn't care. Like that's literally like that's really the best way I could put it.
That's actually really good, yeah. I agree. Swag?
So main event, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And my guy Randy Orton always coming in with the RKOs. I'm just saying. That was good. But everything else is pretty much mediocre or not even average. Was terrible. But one thing I am looking forward to is the last year down at the main event with Bobby and Lesnar. So hopefully WWE knows how to build on that, intensify and stare down. Because it's been about 15 years since Bobby and Lesnar wanted to face each other. Well, Bobby more than Lesnar, and as Bobby said, when he came back. He wanted to fight Lesnar.
Exactly.
So let's hopefully WWE knows how to capitalize on that and make
that's what everybody wants.
Yeah.
That's what everybody wants.
And you gotta give the people what they want.
Yes, sir.
And that's why exactly they won't do it. So they will tell what you like, what you didn't like.
Well, the show was overall just pretty mediocre. Main event was good. I know people like Brock. I just can't stand the part-time champions, part-time main events. Now we're gonna have more than likely a unification match. That would be my guess at Mania, and I hate that idea because it's less opportunities for the entire roster. Again, pretty mediocre show. Last 2 matches were all right. And I'd like to call foul that Brock, he got replaced with Brock at the absolute last second because WWE is piss poor at announcing replacements to the shows. Those of you who were at the Garden this past Sunday could probably attest to that. But it's okay, because the House of the Withdrawn, name redacted, will recover. And I am confident, come WrestleMania, we will have a new champion in first place.
All right. Bold claim. We'll see. I don't see that happening.
That's a lot to catch up on. That's a lot to catch up on.
Oh, we'll catch up though. We'll catch up. We still got a lot left in the year. So Yeah, like these guys said, pretty much the main event definitely was the highlight of the show. Even though it was short, unfortunately, all the other matches were extremely long, very boring show overall. But the main event definitely was exciting, but again short, and I didn't like the fact that Brock Lesnar won. I thought Big E definitely should have retained, but it's whatever. It is what it is. They went with Lesnar because they want that big match with Roman Reigns, and yeah.
Can I interrupt you though?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Over Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar.
Big E?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because listen, you got to build up. You
Oh,
have
my
to
bad. I
build up.
forgot Roman Reigns got a different belt. That's my bad.
No, you good. You
That's
good.
my bad.
So,
That's
what-
my
what-
bad.
Xavier
I'm
Woods
saying-
clutching that crown a little tighter.
Yeah,
that's
so,
what I'm saying.
what I'm saying, I don't think there's gonna be a unification match. I feel like they're gonna still keep the brand separated. And
I hope so.
separated.
I hope
So like I
hope
was
you're
saying,
right.
just that stare down alone, I feel like the Brock Lesnar and Roman feud is done.
I hope so.
Like I'm hoping that's what it is, because to be honest, there's no point now for Lesnar to go for Roman when he got the belt in Raw now. Even though he's a free agent, as he said earlier.
But don't you have to finish that story?
Damn.
I'm like,
Does it-
what's the
does it-
point?
does it-
payoff.
does it
What
really
would be the
make me
point?
realize-
Yeah, what would be the point at this point?
I mean,
At
you
this
need that
time.
payoff.
Can I end the story? Champion versus champion at the Saudi Arabia February show.
Yeah,
but-
Winner main events WrestleMania.
I think you made me realize something though. I'm sorry to cut you off, but you made me realize that what they're probably gonna do is Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley at what's the one before WrestleMania?
Elimination Chamber?
Elimination Chamber.
Well, actually, it might
And,
not be.
and then Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns title at WrestleMania.
So
That would be the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
That's the worst case.
But I was
feel
thinking-
like that's what they do.
I don't know. I feel like they're gonna burn the bridge with Roman and Lesnar and give the people what they finally wanted after 15 years. I'm hoping. I'm being hopeful. I could be wrong, but at the end of the day, I feel like WrestleMania for Raw is gonna be Lesnar and Lashley for the belt.
I hope so.
I hope Lashley wins.
Damn right.
And Lashley wins and Lesnar finally leaves WWE.
Mhm.
Because to be honest, that'd be one way to end Lesnar.
Yeah.
That'd be one way. And for Roman, like I was saying earlier, Seth Rollins is gonna find a way to go back to SmackDown. One way or another.
I hate that.
One way or another, if it's not even going back to SmackDown, he's gonna find a way to challenge Roman for that belt.
That'd be great. That's a
And I
perfect
feel like,
story.
and I
That's a
feel like,
perfect
and I feel like
story.
that'd be great because you know what, Seth already had a feud with Roman and the Usos because Usos were screwing up his matches. So guess what? Why not dethrone the fucking head of the
I
table?
mean, you already
at
have history
WrestleMania?
there. You already have
Exactly.
history.
I mean,
Shield brothers, whatever.
At the end of the day, why not? So I feel like WrestleMania, and even though it's a long, we still got months ahead of us. For Raw, it's gonna be Lashley, Lesnar title, and for SmackDown, it's gonna be Seth, Roman.
I would say it's my optimistic take. What I'd like to see for the 4 main events for the 2 men's and women's titles. For Raw, Lesnar, Lashley. It is the only Brock Lesnar match I still care
Yep.
to see.
Exactly.
They have to.
No, I don't mind Roman Seth, but if they don't go that route, I'd be okay with Roman and Drew.
Mm-hmm.
For the women, I know we've kind of seen it, but I feel like Sasha has to be involved, and if it's not Sasha, it should be Naomi, because they've kind of been building her back up as of late. And then on the other side, because we just had Bianca and Becky, we didn't really have Bianca and Charlotte. There's no way Charlotte's losing that belt before Mania.
we did have Becky and Charlotte before Charlotte went to SmackDown. We did have it, not for the belt, but we did have somewhat of a match. It is something I'm interested in seeing as well, though, because you know what, that'd be 2 female powerhouses going at it for real, and there'll be something underlined. And I feel like that's what's gonna bring Bianca Belair out more.
Yeah.
I feel like that. I feel like at the end of the day, we need to go for that. Charlotte. To be honest, I'm tired of Charlotte being a fucking champion. I'm tired of that shit. To be honest, that shit is overplayed, overused, whatever. At the end of the day, we need someone to find a way to dethrone her, or even you know what? I wouldn't even be mad if Asuka came back and challenged her for the belt, because you know what? Asuka hasn't had a title opportunity since a legit one since to Flair
Ripley.
and I'm saying after the whole Ripley way before that
Ripley gotta get back in the picture though.
yeah the way they use Asuka lately after she lost her perfect record to Flair at WrestleMania has been the way they using her is mediocre. They only use her. I feel like they only use her with Ripley just because they need to fill a spot. Not as real
I mean,
contender.
she was the
not real-
champion and was like hardly on the show like those last
I mean,
2-3 months going into Mania last year.
Are you surprised though? Because I mean, like with their track record, how they book people, you know, like this is normal. You know what I'm saying? So like,
I mean, Nakamura's been the IC champ. I don't know if he's even defended that title in the last 3 months or
Again.
Now he has still
Again,
Apollo
normal-
Crews and Sami Zayn, and he's
No.
gonna defend it this week.
so. How
coming
long
up.
ago?
What was it? Apollo Crews was probably like 6 weeks ago, and Sami Zayn was about what 4 weeks. Sami Zayn got a title match coming up this Friday. If I'm
Alright.
correct, yeah.
Why not have it on the show?
Huh?
Why not have it on the pay-per-view?
Well,
Yeah.
you gotta remember Sammy. So Sammy did fight for the right for the IC, but you know, I guess with all the COVID, it could probably be COVID related. But at the end of the day, it's gonna happen on Friday. I'm thinking today they just also wanted to keep it short, but you
it
know,
felt long as fuck though. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
it did.
It felt long.
But yeah.
So, that's nuts.
Yeah. I mean, I hope we get Lashley Lesnar, but you made me realize that we might not. And like you said, the track record.
Yeah. Yeah, just
But,
don't get your hopes up. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
Just
don't get your hopes up, but we better get that damn match.
It has to
For
happen.
real. And
It
if
has
it's
to happen.
if somebody's gonna dethrone Lesnar and get him out and finish him for real,
Should
it's
be Bobby.
Bobby Lashley.
Should be Bobby.
I agree.
And Bianca Belair gotta get it. Like the things that you have to, she gotta beat Becky. I don't care. She gotta beat Becky.
At Mania?
I don't want to be
At
honest.
Mania for sure.
I wouldn't want Becky and Bianca to be. I want Bianca and Charlotte. I need that.
I would have,
No.
but she got unfinished business though, and I need her.
She got unfinished business with both of them. If you want to actually think about it, she even got unfinished business with Sasha. But to be honest, I feel like Bianca and Charlotte would be a better fight than Bianca and Becky, and I feel like Sasha should go for it. That's what I
don't put the belt on Becky then. Like, nah, I'm
Usually-
sorry. I'm
usually,
sorry.
Usually, what you want and what you think ain't gonna happen in this fucking company.
She got buried, bro. Like, nah, I'm sorry. She got buried, like, straight up.
Yeah, she
I don't
did.
care what nobody says. She
So-
got
You
buried.
did.
Name withheld. Last thoughts. Anything you want to leave the people with?
Well,
Send the
I don't
people
know if
home
it's
happy,
what-
send the
I don't
people
know
home
if it's
happy.
what they want, but
It's what they're gonna get.
once we actually start with these AEW shows,
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that.
And
I'd be very worried for my colleagues here because, well,
I don't know, man, because I think we all got some pretty good choices for AEW at this point.
oh
Oh yeah,
yeah,
he does.
Yeah, it's like
you guys have some pretty good choices, but you know what you don't have? Dr. Britt Baker, DMT.
See how that works out for you. Swaggy. Last thoughts.
I'm like, last thought is, well, next time I won't bring my daughter. That'll be the next, that'll be the last
Little
one.
swag.
Yeah, it's little, this is mini swag here. But, you know, overall, hopefully WWE knows how to start booking better. You know, because, you know, especially, there could have been a lot of better matches, especially tonight. Especially with Drew McIntyre. I would have put Drew and probably like Finn Balor would have been a better match than what it came out.
I think
You
anything.
forgot about Finn Balor.
I think anything.
I would've-
and that's a problem. That's a
I would-
problem.
yo,
That's a problem.
I would have done
That's a
for
problem.
the tag team with RK Bros. I would have done Chad Gable and Otis because they actually have wins over Riddle and Orton individually. I would have done that.
Good
You
point.
understand? Street Profit hasn't beat RK Bro in a while, but Otis individually has pinned both Orton and Riddle, and Chad had pinned Riddle. He hasn't pinned Orton, but that means they still have more success in winning against them individually than even Street Profit has. You understand? Like there's so much more they could have done. Usos and New Days is always going to be a great match.
Mhm.
You know they those are
That's
two
the
resilient
chemistry.
teams.
They just have chemistry.
And you know that's how they won majority of the titles together, so that was fine. You know, I would have done, it would have been better with the Becky Lynch match as well if they would have had more build on it than what they done. Like Becky and Liv only have 3 times in literally the whole time they've been building story mode, the storyline. And to be honest, it's just I'm not gonna say they're done it, but it is tiresome that's gonna come play out the same way every time. So I'm like, they have to have more of a backstory to these matches, especially if the titles are.
Yeah, pretty much.
In my bad, I fucked up your notion of taking your points when with Lesnar. But on my defense, I don't have Roman. You know,
No, I mean, like, but like, that's the whole thing.
You know, he's ahead of the table, but you know, he can't overcome COVID, so you know, that's what does that.
I mean, again, when we told you could pick, you know, you were a little hesitant at first to pick Lesnar, only because you didn't realize, oh, it's not so much, you know, a weekly thing. This is more so, it's just pay-per-view, and it's temporary.
But yeah, it's temporary. But the thing is this, right? My thing was like, with Lesnar, his contract is only 4 appearances a year, so that's already 1 of 4. So he got 3 more times to appear, and
might as well. And you know what? You picked them up at the right time. I mean, like, honestly, that was really clutch. That came really clutch.
Got me some points, you know.
Yeah. So I want to thank everybody. Thank you for watching. Look forward to more content soon. Again, vote for your favorites, whoever you like. Cheer for them. Swagalorians, name withheld, 0 puntos for now. And of course, JP the Scrapper, you know what it is. Thank you for watching. Take care. Later. I'm going.
Your daughter buried me on camera, man.
He mad.
I picked the bottle like 2 times. She just threw it right back down. I said, "I'll pick that up."
Yeah, man. No more.